Real quick before we go, I do want to get into a little bit about the running back situation for the Patriots. We talked a lot about before the season how they have four great running backs and they should be able to control the game using those running backs. But in terms of just running the ball, they've sort of struggled a little bit here early on. Mike Gillislee has not really averaged too many yards per carry, and he's done a good job when it comes to goal line carries, but he's maybe struggled a little bit when it comes to like those moving the chains kind of carries.
Yeah, I have the same thought, and the running game to me, just when you watch it, just hasn't been productive. And I'm just running some numbers. I'm going to write about this for tomorrow morning. Gillislee, the true struggles have been in the short yardage situations that Belichick touched on today at the press conference. In a third down and fourth down situation, when the Patriots have needed 1 yard or 2 yards, they are 2 for 6 on running plays. That's just not a good conversion rate. Belichick said you want to be around 80% as an offense. They're at 33% right now. That's going to go up. It's small sample size, but still, they've been stopped on a lot of third and short situations, and it is becoming a concern. I felt the same way, and I have to look at a little bit more, but Gillislee actually on 1st and 10 has been pretty good. He's averaging 4.7 yards a carry when carrying on a 1st and 10, and the median carry is 4 yards. So it's not like he's getting hit for, the big criticism of Blunt all the time was Blunt could rip off a 40-yard run, but Blunt continually had 0 yards, 1 yard, 2 yards. He puts you in a lot of those situations. Based on the numbers, Gillislee's not doing that. Does that mean Gillislee's playing great? I don't necessarily know that either, because I think when you watch him, he's not really creating any extra yards that aren't already there. I think that eventually they've got to decide what kind of piece Dion Lewis is going to be for this team. This could be the week to do that. This could be the week where you want to give Dion Lewis 15 touches and see what he can do differently than what Gillislee can do, because I'm not saying Gillislee's doing a terrible job, but when you watch the running game, it looks like it can be done a little bit better. And what Dion Lewis has that none of these other backs have is the ability to turn nothing into something, to make a guy miss when there's a poor block. And we've seen some pretty poor blocking from the Patriots up front in the running game this year. So one way to combat that is to use a guy who can evade tackles and turn a 0-yard run into a 4-yard run.
For sure. I mean,